God, I love this bag. This is my long-term review of the PGYTECH OneMo 2 35-liter backpack. It's a photographer's backpack for cameras and such, and I've been using it for a little over 6 months now, exclusively. If you look at another video I have, I did a review of a different camera backpack, which was also good. I still use it to this day, but I chose this backpack. I had to upgrade to this backpack because of some new equipment that I wanted to kind of carry around, and it just wouldn't all fit in the other one. So, like I said, I've been using it for over 6 months. I really, really like this backpack. Let's kind of go over some of its features. So first of all, it has this is the front of the backpack, and what's interesting is this normally faces the ground, right? The entrance to the backpack, the way of getting in the backpack is through the backside, which is very typical. And I was worried that this material, which is would just like scratch up, and it has not. It actually, I'm surprised. It doesn't look, aside from perhaps a couple of stains, this thing doesn't even look like it's been used, really. And I've had it for over 6 months on all types of surfaces. So this is pretty good. So let's flip it over. So before we go too far, let's kind of look at what the pack has to offer here. The very top of the backpack has these hooks, and I'll show you how these hooks are used in a little bit. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can get a better look. But you have these hooks, and there is this top entrance, which is really nice. And so as you can see, I have my camera in here right now with a wildlife lens at 800 millimeter, and this is really makes it very easy to get to the top. There's additional storage in the top, so you can put whatever you need. I have some Allen wrenches here for assembling and disassembling some of the equipment that I have, and it's sealed, so water resistant. We have 2 more hooks here for you to, again, to hook things on. On the side of the backpack, let me kind of get this around. On the side of the backpack, there are some more. There's another entrance here. Actually, I think this is just a pocket. And the pocket, I have a pen, a lens cleaner, and there's some more storage here. Not a lot. You can stick maybe some batteries in there. I mean, you don't want this out too much, but you have some clips for whatever. You can put batteries there or whatever you need. Again, there's this is just a hook for anti-theft. This is just another hook, utility hook. This is just a side sleeve. It's meant for tripod. Couple of the legs going in here hold the tripod. Not my favorite. It does seem kind of cheap again, but this material is the same thing from the front. Extremely durable, amazingly. But I don't like the fact that it's got this elastic strap that's going to wear out. But it does have, it may be hard to see, but it does have this material. Let me zoom in here so you can kind of see. There's this, it's a different type of material than this. And it's meant, since you're sticking the legs in here, it's meant to be a little more durable, which is great. Let's zoom back out there. I may cut that out so you guys don't see the zoom. All right, so we went over the top. Let's look at the other side. So the other side of the backpack has two pockets. This first one is just that. It's just a pocket. You know, I have, this is actually like a little emergency med kit. I stick some cleaning, lens cleaner there, another pen. Over here, what do I have? Some more lens wipes, cleaners, whatever, right? Microfiber cloth. I always misplace it, so having it easy access in whatever pocket I just happen to be looking at is helpful. Okay, now this is nice because it's a combo pocket. So you have in here a pocket. This is where you generally put batteries, right? In fact, it's made for batteries. And let's take a look here on why it's made for batteries. If you look closely, you will see these green, red, and it's meant for, you know, it's low tech, where I can slide it back and forth for me to know which batteries are fully charged or which are discharged. So that's kind of a nice little handy feature over here. Now, there's this access. Normally, what I have done is I have my big wildlife lens in the camera here, so I could just pull out the camera, but this hole holds the camera that is videoing this review. So normally it's a Canon 90D with a, it's an 18 to 1, basically a 24 to 105, except crop sensor size, and normally I put it in here. The way that I have it configured, and you'll see when I open the back, is there's another little side slot here. I put, this is a camera strap. I have, normally I also have the mic that I'm recording this one from. So it's not in there, of course. So there are these side pockets, which are really good. All right, let's go to the back, and before we get to some of the other straps, let's go to the back and take a look here. So one thing I have to say is I really like this backpack from this side, right? There's this foam, a netting and a foam to help prevent you a lot of sweat. But what's interesting is this foam down here, may be hard to see, the foam down here is kind of thicker and bumped up over this, and that's to help with your lumbar, because you're definitely, you know, this particular bag with everything in it can get pretty heavy. Then you have a very good rear handle, which is nice. And I have it opened here, but you have your backpack strap, right, for your waist, which is also pretty nice. Very well padded. That's what I like about it. Again, it's very comfortable. Never had a problem carrying it with this on. I normally put it on anyways. So let's see what else there is. The shoulder straps are okay. They're not as thick on the top as I would have hoped, but it's not. They're still comfortable. So it's not like it you know, where it's pulling on my shoulder and it hurts. That's not the case at all. It works. It's just that it feels like it could have had more. We have you know, getting some other areas here where you can strap on whatever, put whatever utility. Let's see. These hooks here are for the sternum strap, and I'll show you that in a second. And there's also one little area here on this other strap that, you know, you can stick whatever. I don't know if it's meant for a phone or something, but you know, it's netting, so it's not going to be waterproof, but you can stick some stuff in there. And so here's the sternum strap. This is the hook on this is both good and bad. This clasp, it's the way that it's done is it's very easy to hook, and it can be a little bit of a challenge to unhook. So let's try it. Let me show you. So here's this. If I wanted the sternum strap on, all I would have to do is push it underneath, and I'm done. Pull, and that's tight. To unhook it, what I have to do is I have to push forward and pull back. So hook, push forward, pull back. You push forward, tilt it, and pull back. It's not bad. I have had issues, not with hooking it, but I've had issues where the backpack was too tight or for whatever. I couldn't push it and pull it and unhook it. But you know, if it was not necessary, again, it's very tight, it's strong, but you push it, you have to push it, pull this back, and it'll unhook. So there's an example where it's got a little tight. All right, so let's take a look inside. You know, other than that, I really like this. The hook's not so bad. Some people complain, and rightfully so, that you only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots that you can hook it. So this thing will not just hook anywhere on here. There are these areas, right? These little cordoned off areas that are sewed on that that you have to go into. You can't move it up or down. So some people may not like that. I have one of the backpacks that I used. I did a review on this channel. You could at least move it up and down. I don't know. I've never had a problem by not moving it up and down. I've just situated it and got it going in the area that I like. So it wasn't a problem for me, but I can see how it can be inconvenient if you're used to sliding the sternum strap up and down to fit. All right, so let's take a look inside the bag. So, all right. Whoa. Gotta get it to fit on the table, right? Okay, so everything is open. You can see here's my camera with an 800mm lens. I have this configured so that it fits good. This pack comes with some really strong dividers. You know, these dividers that you see here are the strongest. They have other dividers which are not as strong, and then some dividers which are very, very flexible and not strong at all, but that's okay because like this divider here, you can see it's meant to hold something in here, maybe some memory cards or whatever. It's not strong, it's meant for storage. This is meant to hold things back. So you can see how I have it configured. We have some cleaning supplies. I have one of the other lenses here, straps, recording, and this is, you know, I would either put the microphone here or the Canon 90D here where I'm recording. I think it's great. It works very well. I like the deep green look. Pretty much all of this, including this area up here, is all you can attach the Velcro to. So what I find very interesting, if you look at the backpack that I reviewed earlier on this channel in a different video, there was no way of putting any kind of Velcro above this door. So here's this door that opens up, if you recall. You couldn't put any Velcro. This has a strip right here of fuzzy stuff that I can Velcro things, and you know, it's usable at that point. I really like that. So let's take a look at a few other neat little things in this backpack. So there is, you know, are these pockets here. Let's see if I can get, it's going to be difficult. There are these pockets here that come with the on the end of the backpack here, the top or the back of the backpack. Just some sleeves you can stick stuff in. They say you can get a laptop in here, and I've got my 16-inch MacBook Pro all the way in here. I don't think you really want to do it because it already gets heavy. And then you have this hook, this elastic band here that you can connect to that. That's how it hooks. I don't like it. This hook here, right there, can interfere with me getting my lens that is right under here in and out. And so I would rather see Velcro here than this rubberized strap and this plastic thing. I mean, it works. It makes it very easy to latch like that. But there are problems with that in me getting the lens out. Sometimes the lens hood will catch on that, and then it's a real pain in the butt. But that's that side. So I really don't use much of this, but you know, it is there. All right, so closing it up. Let's look at something really interesting with this backpack. So this is the front again. Now, the backpack front also has an access, and I can open this access here. But what's interesting is this is really not an access panel. It's a way of expanding the front. It's like some of the like luggage that you can expand when you're taking it on a trip. So if you have a lot of stuff, you can expand this. Otherwise, you can. Otherwise, what you can do is just close it up like that. If you don't need that extra space, otherwise, if you need something, it opens up. One negative is that I have to do that. I have to expand it in order for me to open this. So, all right, so what do we have in here? So this, it almost seems like another backpack, huh? Because it can expand. It's pretty nice. This part I really like of this backpack. So, yes, you can get a gimbal in here. That's what it says. I can get a gimbal. It's mostly meant for, I think, a video gimbal, but this is my wildlife gimbal that I put. Works great. Fits in here. Love it. I live in the northeast of the United States. Summertime, you want that for mosquitoes. Want to make sure the Zika virus doesn't get you. So this is just the tray for that gimbal. Get it out of the way. And these are some additional straps. And if you recall, I showed you how there are many little straps. Let me zip this up. Oh, before I zip it up, you know, again, more storage here. Open this up. I have a journal. It doesn't go all the way down. It only goes about halfway. So let me turn this around. Whoa. So here's this. You know, you can open it up. It's got. I leave my journal in here. There's also this comes with a backpack, and it's a rain cover. I mean, it's like I said, this is water resistant, not waterproof. And it doesn't go all the way down. It goes to about right here. So boom, boom. You can't stick anything that's the length of that. So that's that. Let me show you again. You'll see various hooks around the backpack, whether they be this, right, or looks like this here, and you have kind of the same things, right? These are a little different. They're meant to go on these rounded hooks. I think you could probably get it on there, but it's not going to necessarily stay. What it's really meant for, is zip this guy back up so I can show you. Okay, so not if you're in a rush, opening and closing that is not going to be the fastest. All right, so here are these hooks again. These are quick hooks, so you can just kind of hook them on here like that. Snaps. Let me do that again so you can see. I'll put it on the camera this time. So hook there, pull it. You can hopefully you heard that, but it's nice, snug. And these are pretty tight. You can use them for strapping stuff to the top. I mean, people bring shovels, anything that you can use these two additional straps to secure whatever you want. So let's look at some things that I don't like about this. I may have already mentioned a couple things, but two things that really get me that I don't like about this backpack. But obviously I use this all the time. This is my primary backpack, so it's not like a deal breaker. But this handle, obviously you can't have a handle right here. Here's the handle right here. When I carry it, look, it's not straight up and down. This is straight up and down. This is what it's like when I carry it. Kind of awkward, but I can see why that is that way. I mean, they can't put a handle right there, and you wouldn't want to put a handle up front. This top handle here, same idea, right? This is straight up and down. That's what happens when I carry it. And the handles they're not the thickest. But, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't use them. I don't use it all that much. So it's not like a deal breaker for me. I mean, it's they're I don't like how they work, but I'm not so sure how I would improve it. Other than that, like I said, I will carry it from here most of the time, not on the side, or I'll just grab these and carry it. So anyhow, again, aside from those two complaints, I really love this backpack. I would definitely buy it again if this were to somehow meet its end. Or get stolen, hopefully not. Oh, speaking of stolen, these odd-looking hooks aren't just, these pull straps aren't, this doesn't just make it convenient for you to pull it, which it does, but it's also meant to be used, and I see how I do this. We put in here like this around and pull it through, and now it's secure, so people can't just come and open it up without you knowing it. It's of course, while on your back, you're not going to stop a thief who just has full access to this, but that's kind of a quick, that little loop, which you'll see in many places. Like here's another one for the side access panel. You'll see this loop. That is meant for security. There's loops for this as well on the side somewhere down over here. I gotta look, but there's some additional loops for these guys for security. So there's a little bit of security added for all of these, so that people just can't, like while you're walking in the city, walk up and quietly unzip it and steal something. Which apparently, I guess, is a thing. I've heard that happen to people, which is sad. Sad that there are people out there who will do it, who will rip you off right there. But that's the way the world is. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this trip. Hopefully it was useful for you to see inside this pack, get an idea of what it's like. It does stand on its own, even though it's on a table. Yeah, it still stands on its own. Outside, I often set it up like this, out in the wilderness, so it will stand up just fine. And I think it has a structure to allow that. You know, again, it has this. I have no idea how they do this, but this is such a durable material. But you know, again, I'm gushing over this stupid material. Fantastic backpack. It's a little pricey. I think it's around $250. So it's a lot of money. If that's not in your budget, there are other backpacks which are, or even smaller ones. But if if 250 is like in your budget for a backpack, I would definitely consider this over designer backpacks or anything like that. This is really a good functional backpack, especially if you have a lot of equipment. Oh, one last thing I forgot to mention. With this backpack, you get this handy dandy little backpack or little pack. And this little pack, this little pack contains this little pack contains some additional dividers. I put these dividers in here. It has some additional dividers. It has a carrying strap. That's really about it. There's not a lot. Little pockets for things. This little pack is actually designed to go into this backpack, so you can stick it in the bottom. There's actually an area in the bottom, roughly right around here, where it's down inside. Obviously, it takes up a lot of space, and that's something you may not want to do. And I think that it's also designed so that if this were completely open, that I could actually access this pack. In fact, it is. This door is exactly the size of this backpack, this little insert. So you could, not only is this quick access, but you could also get to this inner pack using this side entrance. So if you've made it this far in the video, keep an eye out for my next video, which is going to be the unboxing and maybe reboxing of the Wingspan nesting box, as you see below here. Basically, it is just a storage for all the Wingspan components. If you watch my other video on Wingspan, you'll know that it's a game about birds and wildlife preserve, and it's just like perfect for someone who's into birding, or in my case, photographing birds. So anyways, keep an eye out for it, and thank you very much for enjoying the video.